Okay, we're at the mud volcano area. And it smells amazing out here, doesn't it?
Smells like eggs.
Smells like sulfur. I guess which way you want to walk? This way looks less busy right now. Maybe walk around that way. You can see all sorts of steam coming from here.
The earth is so weird.
Yeah, it's weird and smelly. It has a gas problem. Here's a big mud flat, I guess, or a basin, geyser basin. Now that's a mud bath. You want to get in there and
very
get nice and clean. Relax. Mud volcano area. So these are mud volcanoes.
I'm gonna take the. This is saying it's the steep route.
This one is Dragon's Spring. So the steam is coming out like a dragon's mouth. Wow. That's pretty cool, huh?
Wow.
Steamy cave. That's pretty cool. Dragon lives in there.
The dragon's hole.
We walked up this steepish hill, and now there's a bunch of stairs.
The stairs are easy though.
Not worth it. Not worth it.
How do you run?
Lame as fuck.
Not doing anything more after this.
They have some rickety paths up here, but pretty scenic, very rickety. This would be a nice lake to swim around in.
Sour.
Sour lake.
Never smelled such weird smells.
Does it taste sour? What's sour about it?
Probably
It's not
its
good?
Taste. Maybe it's named after a guy named Sour.
Another bubbler here.
It's a hot spring. So it's a hot spring and not a mud pot because there's more water.
Black Dragon's Cauldron.
I guess it's still a mud pot.
Mud pot.
Well, to me it looks like a spring because it's watery. But I guess it's a mud pot because the water is opaque. Does this remind you of the Yellowstone caldera dessert that you had?
Mine wasn't quite as bubbly.
If it was, it'd be a better dessert.
Maybe.
But also dangerous.
It's a big pool.
What do you think the name of this one is?
I don't know.
I'm going to call it the hot egg.
The hot egg. Oof, it smells, you can really smell
Smells
this
like
one.
someone boiling an egg that for 500 years.
One of those super old
Ooh, the steam.
Chinese eggs.
Oh, go do it. Oh, goodness. I was like, get out of here, kids.
It's steam. Churning cauldron.
Oh, look, they
that's
have
what
those
it is.
thermometers.
Oh,
That you
really?
want.
Temperatures through time.
100 degrees.
So it's like 100 degrees now. It's not bad.
Now it's 170.
Wait, is this older or newer? Churning cauldron. It's definitely churning. That's the most churning one we've seen so far. It's like
not
forming
boiling,
waves.
It's air coming from below.
Yeah.
And while the water is hot, it's not boiling.
It's hot water but not boiling, so perfect for a nice little dip.
Nice little dip.
Yeah. This one is definitely the most active I've seen. This one. This one's pretty bubbly too. So little waterfalls here. Is that to this flat area? Nice view over some of the park, some of the lake. You can see some of the other steaming areas on the other side of the river.
Hot springs, fumaroles, mud pots.
Mm-hmm. There's a big one coming up here too.
Ooh, overlook it. Smells like a hot egg.
They all smell like hot eggs.
I'm going to call this the big hot egg.
This one you can't even get that close to
Yeah.
for some reason.
The danger. Probably.
Really cool.
And it's the kind of thing.
The last big pool before we get back to the van. Huh?
It's the kind of thing that would kill a dumb tourist and their dog.
If you went in here?
Yeah.
It looks so nice. See the little streams coming off. A little muddy. This funny caution sign. Dangerous ground. Don't let your kids run out here and get swallowed by the geysers. She's like, no, Johnny. Johnny, no.
It kind of looks like she pushed him in.
I think she threw him in.
He got on her last
I don't like
nerve.
that one. That kid. Let's get rid of him. Mud cauldron. That's the one we were looking at earlier. They have these fences just high enough so that little kids can run right under them and right into the mud cauldron and be scalded to death, which is what's happened to already 20 different people here. So I guess it's intentionally so that we can kind of cull the herd a little bit.
Call the herd. Call the herd.
Bunch of bison out here. All the way out over there. Big herd.
Should I comfort Bud?
He's gonna bark at it and scare him. There's a bison right here.
Bye-bye.
Everyone's slowing down to see it.
Someone should throw a rock at that person. You're not supposed to stop with a bison. Jerk. What a
It's
jerk.
right there. He's so close. He's like right next to us right now. Just eating.
Bison. Idiots. Bison.
A lot of bison. A lot of bison. Bison burgers.
Look at these bison fans. All of these fans of bison. Woo, bison! Oh, the bison! bison watch. Oh man, this camera makes the bison look so tiny. I'm just gonna enjoy it with my eyeballs. Wow, little bison calves. So cute. Bison fans. Oh, that one's feeding. Okay. No more bison shots.
It's a little overcast, so we're going to the visitor center at the Canyon Crest, I guess, area. Canyon Visitor Center and Education Center. There's Bella. It's a nice visitor center. Pretty big. Do we want to check out all the exhibits first, or do we want to get something to eat first?
This doesn't seem like a huge exhibit.
Oh, alright.
Are you recording me?
This is a cool another landscape here. It's like an old soda fountain diner. Pretty cool. Okay, we're eating a lunch here at the diner area, which is pretty interesting at Canyon Crest Village.
Yep.
Bacon cheeseburgers. Pretty good. They're pretty fast. Pretty fast.
You with this guy?
Yeah. So we finished lunch and now we're gonna look at this bison. Big old bison.
The sign told us to take a selfie with it. Oh,
Take a selfie with
someone
this?
else taking a selfie with it.
Okay, here it is.
Hi. Hi, Bubba.
He was napping. Okay, after waiting forever to get into this area, we're finally here.
Yep.
And the only reason we waited forever is because of the parking situation. So,
Yep. Yep. Ooh, it's cold.
it is
And
cold.
it's rainy.
And you can hear the falls.
It'll be worth it.
Oh wow, there's a staircase on the other side.
What?
On the other side, there's a staircase. Man, here's the falls. See that staircase? There's a staircase over there.
Yeah.
That looks like a scary staircase. And then here's the falls.
Very cool.
Wow.
Worth it.
Let's get a... Okay, we're going down to Lookout Point.
To look out at the point.
Or up to Lookout Point, I guess. It's over here. Ooh. It's pretty far down to the canyons.
Yeah,
Oof.
there's point to look out.
Yeah, there's water down there too.
Fast water.
Don't fall down that quick. It's a pretty big canyon.
A long way down.
Video doesn't do it justice. It is far down there.
Maybe if you turn it to linear.
To win. Look at this waterfall.
It looks like Jurassic Park.
I was able to see what I wanted to, don't worry.
Okay, now we're at the Grand View. So hopefully it's grand. We'll see, I guess. So many people over there. Oh, that's the south room, huh? So that's where that is. Grand Canyon of the Yellowstone.
Exactly, an oval too.
Yes.
You see? I read your mind.
Auch am Wasserfall oder so.
Nein. What do you mean?
There's the water.
Can you take a picture?
I'm gonna take a picture of it, and it's just like on an adventure. It's weird.
I feel like these barriers are high enough.
So we're currently having yet another bison blockage.
Yeah, and the park ranger is in the ranger vehicle going back and forth around this area, trying to move the bison off the road, kind of getting really close to them and I guess intimidating them off the road a little bit. But otherwise, they're kind of just all cavorting and standing around in the middle of the road.
Yeah, it's pretty wild. Yeah,
Here they
I
go
wish I could
again.
zoom in because you can barely see it. But yeah, the truck just kind of inches up into their personal space. They move over, and then you can maybe fit one car past. And then the bison filled the space almost as quickly as they left it. And
We
it's
move
not,
some over and then the bison.
yeah, it's not like
just
you
came
can
back.
do much about them either because they're, you know, they're like endangered and stuff.
I don't know if they're endangered, but they're
Pretty
big.
sure they're endangered. Well, they're protected in any event. So yeah, and then what doesn't help is everybody is like slowing down so they can look at them closely, and I mean it's really hard not to. They're very cute.
There's a long line of traffic behind us.
Yeah. Yeah, you can see the backup camp is just like so many people. So we'll be there for a while. We'll be here for a while, I think. We might actually see a bison up close. Seeing all these bisons so up close is so
You
cool.
can open the window. These people open their door when you get smart.
Yeah, whatever. Wow, look at that one trying to lick himself. Whispering because I don't want to scare the bison off. But they're so cool. They're so big.
That was the bison road blockage. They got all the national park vehicles out here now.
Yeah,
There's
they're
a bunch of them out here.
yeah, they're sending out the brigade. But that was cool.
And we got a
Seeing some
block
bison.
out here, Tom.
Yeah, bison are so weird looking. But I guess so long as you're respectful. I was trying to be very quiet and whisper with my window open, which I was reluctant to have my window open, but the car in front of us had their whole door open, so I'm not sure what they were trying to do there. But yeah, it was very fun experience. And yeah, there's more bison down in the meadow past the perspective.
Yeah.
So yeah, you're still recording.
Okay, we're paddleboarding on Yellowstone Lake. Buttons on the watercraft. I'll just set up the camera here. Hmm? snowboarding lake. There's a wake coming because of that guy. We need a wake in the no wake zone. Hey, we made it into Yellowstone Lake. It's a little bit choppier than it was in the other part, in the inlet, but it's nothing that we can't handle. Oh, I'm getting turned around here. You can see the bottom. It's not very far down, you can walk in this area. choppy, but nothing we can't handle. Do you see the hotel over there?
Yeah.
Except for who knows what this boat is going to cost. Looks like a big boat.
Yeah?
Might cause some wakes. Big boat passing us by. Hopefully it's not gonna cause so many wakes that we're gonna flip over. Few big wakes. There's the hotel that we were at yesterday for dinner. The Yellowstone Lake Hotel. And here's Paolo and Button. Where was that island you wanted to go to? You gotta get used to this bumpiness, especially if you want to do whitewater rafting. What? Ooh, yeah, the water's nice and cool.
Yep. It's like you can really only survive 20 minutes in this water.
Oh yeah?
Yeah. I recommend people swim.
I can imagine. see all around.
Being pushed back to shore.
All around the lake. Yeah, well, that's the way the current's going. Get a picture of this. Just filming some extra in case there was water on my lens. But we're in the lake now, in Yellowstone Lake. This is Yellowstone Lake, and it's beautiful. There's my one button. And there's the hotel that we were at yesterday for dinner. We're having fun. It is a little bit wavy though. Oops. Definitely not the most calm lake that we've been on. A little rough, at least for paddleboards. Hip getting pushed to the coast, so keep having to paddle out from the coast, but still a nice view. See the mountains. There's a little duck family here. The mama and the babies.
They're so cute.
Little duckies. Little Biden's checking them out. We arrived back on land and we are deflating the paddle boards and putting everything away now. It was a pretty good trip. I will say that actually being on Yellowstone Lake, at least today, maybe it's because the sky was a little bit iffy and it rained a little bit earlier, so the lake itself was pretty rough when we were on there. And so we paddled out a little bit and went around the shore a little bit and did that, but it was definitely a lot calmer in the inlet here where the marina is. So that was the only thing, is Yellowstone Lake was a little bit rough. We're not used to really boarding on really rough water because usually you don't want to paddleboard in that. But anyways, we're going to put everything away and then head out.
Button. Hold on.
So we just finished dinner at the Grant Village dining room. It's right on the water on Yellowstone Lake, and it was pretty good. Wasn't as good as last night. It was pretty good. It was cheaper, but still kind of expensive for food in general, but not too expensive for park food. What'd you think of yours? Paula got fish and chips.
It was fried.
It was very, very crispy fish and chips, and it was a big piece of fish with potato wedges and everything. We didn't film it because I forgot my camera in here. And then I had a curry dish, and the curry was fairly good. It was like an Indian curry, but the problem was it didn't come with really any rice, so it was just kind of like a curry soup is basically what it ended up being. Curry chicken soup. So it's good, but not enough rice or like naan or anything like that. It didn't come with any of that. So, but anyways, we're going back to our campsite now, and we're gonna make a fire.
Here's a Button update. I think he injured his hips doing something, so whenever we pick him up, he yelps. So now he's just having bed rest.
Bed rest.
Bed rest.
And then we're gonna go back to our campsite and maybe set a fire, although we don't know because it rained.
And our firewood
And
outside.
we left the firewood at our campsite, so it might be too wet to set a fire, but we'll see.